Well, homelessness is becoming a blight for the entire state of California. It used to be confined to just a couple of cities, San Francisco most notably. Now it's spread across the entire state. In the city of Los Angeles, for example, thousands of people fill tent cities that cover entire neighborhoods. Even secondary cities like Sacramento are not being spared. And now ordinary citizens are paying the price. In an appearance on Fox News on Monday, a business owner called Elizabeth Novak described how she had to move her business because the homeless presence nearby became so pervasive she couldn't stay there. Watch this.
I just want to tell you what happens when I get to work. I have to clean up the poop and the pee off of my doorstep. I have to clean up the syringes. I have to fight off people that push their way into my shop that are homeless and on drugs because you won't arrest them for drug offenses. I have to apologize to my clients. So I want to know what you're going to do for us, the ones that are unhappy. You want to make us a sanctuary state. You want to make it comfortable for everybody except for the people that work hard and have tried their hardest to get along in life, and now we have to change that because of your laws. So while you sit in your $1 million home and you don't have to look at what we have to look at, there's hardworking people out there that have to deal with this on a daily basis.
So homelessness is out of control. Lawmakers are doing nothing, and it's destroying the lives of ordinary Californians. That's what you just heard, but it's not the first time we've heard it. Watch.
These are our pictures of what is going on right around our neighborhood.
So we're seeing, I mean, some of these pictures are almost too disgusting to put on the screen, but we have a number of them of RVs.
Yes.
People are living in those full time?
Yes, people are living in them full time. You will notice there is raw sewage that is coming out. It's more than an environmental crisis. It is a health crisis down in this area.
Alexander Dadig is leading a recall effort against the mayor of Los Angeles, Eric Garcetti, over the homelessness crisis there, which is bad and getting worse, and she joins us again tonight. Thanks a lot for coming back on the show. So,
good to be with you, Tucker.
Since you began the effort to recall the mayor and to get this issue the attention that it deserves, have things gotten any better?
Well, thanks to you and to the media, we've been able to scare $130 million out of the state government and the local government. We've also been able to free up 1,000 units for the disabled homeless people, which is, you know, a lot more than was happening before. But it's really the blind leading the blind in our local government, where they think they can just warehouse homeless people on the streets of Los Angeles and in other cities in California. This is completely unacceptable, and the optics of it are not even half of the story. We're talking about diseases in our streets because of biosolids of human waste, dewatered human waste turning into particulate dust, making all of our citizens ill. This is more than a public health crisis. This is a state of emergency, and the governor of the state of California needs to get off his rocking chair and declare a state of emergency in the state of California over this crisis. This is a serious crisis. We need federal intervention. We need FEMA to come in and do a damage assessment now. This cannot continue. Think the tents away, Tucker. Just think the tents away. You got bodies laying all over the street. What are the optics then? Think the tents away. Just think about that for a second.
So, Mayor Garcetti,
what are we supposed to do with these politicians? They keep going on this merry-go-round with money. We've got Measure Triple H, which was a complete bait and switch. They've run out of money to even build transitional housing for the homeless and supportive housing. They promised wraparound services. The bond measure was a bait and switch. It was language that said one thing and did another, and by law they couldn't do the wraparound services. They knew it. Mayor Garcetti ran on it, and he got reelected on it. Shame on you, Eric Garcetti. Shame on you.
Has he responded to you, Garcetti?
He actually responded to his official recall notice 1 day late. We today, right now, do not have a original signed response from the mayor, and the city clerk's office is trying to compel the committee to recall Mayor Eric Garcetti to add his response, which accuses us of fraud and of being misleading. They're trying to compel us to add that at the bottom of our petition, or else we won't get circulated. This is outrageous. This is complete corruption.
Yeah, it is outrageous.
Complete corruption. It's government corruption at its height.
Do you expect the White House, the Trump administration, to get involved in this?
I I pray every single day that the President of the United States gets involved in this. He should use his powers under the Supremacy Clause, and he should please, Mr. President, we are asking you, please federally intervene. They are trying to use the people who are living and dying in agony on the streets of Los Angeles as a political football. We do not appreciate that in the city of Los Angeles. Our citizens are a priority in our city, and you got elected to take care of our citizens. You do not have a city without citizens. So we demand that you put them first, or we call on the federal government to intervene and correct this situation before we have rains, before we have raw sewage going into our storm sewers, affecting the ocean life in the wintertime. This cannot continue. The mayor says he doesn't want to do anything for the next 30 days, the next 60 days. They want to sell $13 billion more in bond money, so that they're trying to peddle the End Homelessness Act. It's just complete and total corruption, and we don't want this anymore.
That's obvious.
We want
Alexandra,
all hands on deck, and we want to correct it. Thank you, Tucker.
On your side. Good to see you.